What's going on YouTube? It's been a minute since I posted my last video. Quite a lot to update you on, so I'll do that in today's video, and we're also going to get out and go for a ride. But first, the Canyon has just been for its first ever service. Now, I believe you're supposed to take it in for its first service after around 300 kilometers or so, just to make sure, everything is tightened, etc. However, I've done about 1,000 kilometers on it, and it's only just gone in. I don't think that's a problem though, because most of that 1,000 kilometers has been on Swift, because the weather's been too terrible to get outside. So I think it's okay. Now, everything came back absolutely fine on the bike, apart from one thing which did surprise me. I've had to replace 2 parts on the bike. This is the rear wheel off the Canyon, and I've had to replace a couple of parts here. So the disc brake and the pads on the rear have both had to be changed for brand new ones. So I had a call from the people who serviced the bike, the great team down at Rad Race, and they said the surface of the rotor, the disc rotor, and the pads was glazed over. It was sort of glassy, and this was hampering the braking performance. And they said the front brake is great, but the rear one isn't performing well. Now, we could have tried to fix it by sanding the surfaces down, but when it comes to brakes, I just didn't want to take the risk. So brand new disc, new pads. And before we can go out for a proper ride, I need to bed these in properly this time, and get them biting properly before we can go out for a long ride. So let's go and do that now. Let's take the bike off the trainer and go for a ride. I have started picking up some new winter gear. So I'm now sporting the Rapha Core winter jacket. I managed to pick this up a few weeks ago, and I've already tested it out, and it's doing a great job in keeping me warm. So I've got this. I'm just wearing a base layer underneath it. I'm still wearing my Rapha Core bib shorts, but I'm wearing Rysel Leg Warmers underneath. I think I just prefer these at the minute to bib types. I'm also double layering on the socks at the minute, so I've got some Rapha Protein socks, but over the top I have some Van Rysel winter socks as well, just to keep the feet warm. And I picked up some other bits as well. So I've got some, again, Van Rysel winter gloves, and also some Van Rysel arm warmers. Don't need these today, these are good to have as well. And also a snood and this sort of thin cap thing. Adding to the wardrobe. Cycling is an expensive game and can't go out and buy everything at once, but these are sort of essentials that I just need to survive the winter months. I don't know what you guys are usually prepping for your rides and taking with you nutrition wise, but at the minute I'm just taking 2 bottles full of water and a couple of electrolytes, and also today I've got this protein cookie thing as well. I've tried it before, but that should be enough. I don't know how long today's ride is going to be, but I guess if I get hungry, then I can always stop off at a German bakery, which is never a bad thing because some of the pastries in there are absolutely banging.
I think I found a good place to bed the brakes in, this straight, quiet piece of road. I don't think there's going to be any cars bothering me. So I've just watched the Canyon video on how to do this, and I believe what I need to do is accelerate moderately and then brake without coming to a stop 15 times, and then increase the speed after I've done those 15 and do it again, but at a higher speed 10 times. So I'm going to go up and down here now and try and get these brakes feeling nice and bitey. Okay. Okay, so I think that's the 15 done. I'll increase the speed and do another 10. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's go for a proper ride. So where we are here is the River Elbe, and yeah, that's what I'm cycling alongside today. And if you're not familiar with the Elbe, I think it starts at Hamburg and then it runs largely all the way through Germany. And especially at the start of it, near the city, there are some big ships coming in there. You've got huge cruise ships, massive container ships, and it's pretty cool to see. At some point I must cycle through the city and show you guys, because it's pretty spectacular, to be fair. But right here there's normally a ferry running, and it starts just here and takes you just to the other side over there where you can see this ship is. But we're well into mid-December now, and yeah, I think it closes over the winter months and then starts back up again. I do not fancy a dip in that water. It looks freezing. Also, let me show you guys something. Tell me if I'm going mad here, but does my handlebar not look straight? I think it's slightly off. Maybe it's hard to tell on the camera. But it's throwing me a little bit when I'm riding. I feel like it's pointing this way a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'll stay here for a minute, watch this ship, and then carry on. So I'm back now with the bike after a bit of a windy ride. So yeah, that was just a ride just to get out and freshen the legs up a bit, and yeah, get some fresh air as well, because it's been a week or so since I've been out on the bike, with it being serviced and I've been traveling. So it did feel good to spin the legs a little bit. I'm ready to ramp up the training a bit more now. I was encouraged by my second ever FTP test, which was last week. I went from 219 FTP to 239. So nowhere near where I want it to be yet, but it's heading in the right direction. So if you want to follow along on the journey, please stick around, consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.